Stardom, Sid'em, Week 11 DST. I got you guys covered for 4 defenses you should be starting and 1 defense you should be fading. Let's get these lineups set and ready to go because the fantasy playoffs are around the corner. So let's get right into the episode. Now, the Rams become a must-start in Week 11. Man, I'm excited to see this defense light up how they did on Monday night, even though we did take an L. And again, I say we. If you're new to the channel, I am a Rams fan. Yes, I'm going to say we. It's we, not me. But listen, they become a must-start this week going against the Patriots. O-line, who has been god-awful all season long. Doesn't matter if Drake May's back there or Jacoby Brissett. They've been allowing the second most pressures in the NFL, people. This is such a layup matchup when you have Jared Verse, who is right now top 5 in QB pressure rate. This is a rookie, people. Give him Defensive Rookie of the Year already, hands down. Braden Fisk, Byron Young, Kobe Turner, the conductor. This defensive line is going to be getting after the Patriots O-line in those trenches, getting after Drake May, where this is opportunity for takeaways, for the young rookie to make those mistakes because he's still learning on the job. And also the sack production is going to be there when they're causing this much pressure against a bad O-line. Rams DST is a start for Week 11. Next up, you have the Jets versus the Colts. Now, I know previously I've told you the Jets defense in the last couple of weeks has just been piss poor performances. They have not been giving us 10 points that we start off with. They have not been able to maintain the points and build off of that. They've been getting their butt kicked for the last couple of weeks, but things are starting to come along. They're going to be a defense that you could play based on matchups. When you look at Joe Flacco and this Indianapolis Colts offense, they are struggling themselves. Their only big threat on offense is Jonathan Taylor. And listen, the Jets, they're going to be getting pressure against Joe Flacco, being that Hassan Reddick has led that Jets defense in QB pressures in the last 3 games. His presence is being felt in those trenches and starting to build on that defensive line where these are going to be the points that we can get. Joe Flacco has 5 interceptions in his last 3 starts, people. This is going to be a layup matchup for the Jets this week, so get them in those starting lineups. Next up, you got the Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys. Now, listen, understand some people may not follow me here with the Texans in starting lineups. I know sometimes they look nasty on Sundays, but they make up for it, man. If you look at the last 5 games, man, you're looking at the best defense in takeaways. You're looking at how they attacked that Lions offense in Jared Goff. They got pressure, a high-pressure team when it comes to the sack production as well, but they're also capitalizing on the takeaways. They had Jared Goff throw 5 interceptions. Yeah, he still won the game, but those are points on DST lineups when we're looking at the Texans this week. So I'm putting them against Dallas, who do not have a Dak Prescott. There's a lot of storyline drama going on over there. They have no chance against Cooper Rush and Trey Lance of failing us this week, to where I feel as though this is a lock for the Texans in Week 11. Next up, I got the Chargers in the starting lineup this week, and understand I am not fearful of this Bengals offense. I understand just based on the name and the quarterback, you're looking like, should I start the Chargers? Yes, you start the Chargers. Not one game have they allowed over 20 points, and this is going to be a matchup where they're going to be able to maintain the points here with sack production on the line. You're looking at the Bengals offense, you're probably like, man, they just put up 35, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's fine, but they're putting up big numbers against defenses that we know, which is public information, that are bad. Look at the Ravens secondary. Of course, he's going to go up there and light it up and put up all those points on the defense based on they have a JV bench players back there in the secondary. But how I'm looking at it is all their high scoring points were against the Raiders. They were against the Panthers. Now look how they struggled against the Giants. Look how they struggle against the Eagles secondary. Chargers are in that category as better defenses in the top 5 when you're talking about stopping them on third down, stopping them in red zone, getting some sack production and the takeaways. It's all there for you this week with the Chargers in starting lineups. Now to get into my fade for Week 11, this may sound nasty to you, but this is a WrestleMania level, Super Bowl level type of game this week for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going against the Bills, and both of these teams seem to be the teams that we don't understand how they're winning. With Josh Allen with his offense and lacking of an alpha wide receiver, which I've been screaming it's Khalil Shakir for some time now. But anyway, looking at the Chiefs, they don't really have the most explosive players on their offense. A lot of no names, and then there's DeAndre Hopkins and Travis Kelce. What I'm saying is that this is going to be a matchup bigger than what we expect for fantasy. I think this is going to be a juggernaut match where there's going to be a lot of points scored, because you look at the Bills, 4 games in a row they put up 30 plus points. This Chiefs defense is going into a matchup that they really don't understand this type of beast. So I would just like to enjoy this game as a fan, as a watcher, other than a fantasy manager trying to just get on the edge every single play of the game just based on how Josh Allen is able to get out of the pocket, escape, make the play with his legs and through the air. I do not like the matchup. The Chiefs should not be in your starting lineups for Week 11 if you're looking to maintain points above the standard 10. So this wraps up another great episode of RotoBaller Fantasy Sports YouTube channel. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe, and leave a comment below of your start and sit questions, and I'll try to answer them all the way up until game time. And you guys can follow me at Real Deal Fantasy on all social media platforms. Until next time.